Okay, welcome back. Today we have 4 faulty Game Boy Advance SPs. That one powers on, but it's got no picture on the screen. There's some funky lines. If you put a Game Boy game in, you can sort of, well, you might not, but you can see the lines down the side where the border would be on a Game Boy game, and if I leave it for long enough it might actually start up and make noise, but maybe not. Yeah, there you go. So that's got a wonky screen. This one doesn't power up. Does it charge? So the light comes on and goes straight off. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the battery out of this one. It says looking for a screwdriver that fits. So we know this battery works. That is an official battery. Pop that one out of the way. We'll take this one, pop the battery off. These were £100 off eBay. That battery looks swollen to me. So hopefully, slide that in there. Ah. Still doesn't power on, even with a fully charged, or charged, good known working battery. So take that known working battery out. Might as well put that one back in for a minute. But so that one doesn't charge at all. This one feels a bit light. So yeah, no battery in here. But it still doesn't turn on either and has a smashed screen. And then the final one, does that charge? No charging light at all. What does it do with a charged battery in there? Oh, it doesn't have a battery in it. It didn't feel so light. But that doesn't turn on. Oh. That does. That power switch feels corroded, but still no charge. Just put the game in. Oh, it's filthy. What are the chances these have already had a look at? I don't know, because a bit of juice in there, and that's be lovely if I could find the sticky pads so I could write down what's wrong with it. But so it plays Game Boy Advance games. Does it play Game Boy games? By the looks of it, yes. So not charging, not turning on all charging. Got the battery out. Let's just see if this switch does anything. Yeah, see? Wonky switch on that. Obviously we can't see it do anything, but it does work. Does it play Game Boy games? Yep. So both of those. Does it charge with that battery in? But that does charge. Cool. So if nothing else, we should be able to make one out of those two. This one, the charging light does come on, doesn't it? But it doesn't power on. There we go. That's the power switch on that. Our screens. Screen's looking a bit iffy. What have we got in this? Yeah, that is starting the game. Yep. So those three are starting games, and the other one was starting a game and charging, but the screen was wonky, wasn't it? So let's have it apart. I'll get this one charging up. He says, yeah. Let's leave that one charging away for now, and then we'll get this one apart. I need to find the tri-wing screwdriver. Right. I thought I'd located the screwdriver. I had located the screwdriver. Now I've lost it. Yeah. There we go. Right. I took it to the kitchen whilst I put my dinner on, and then left it there. Not the sharpest tool in the box, am I? I need to get quite a few of these videos racked up because I'm off to a party Saturday and then to see the Kooks on Sunday. So I need to make sure that we're all set and ready to go with videos. Although, now I think about this, I'm going to see the Kooks on the 29th and I've already got videos queued up for the 30th, so this will probably be appearing on the 3rd of June. Oh, Jubilee Day. Yeah, no one's going to be watching this that day. You'll all be very drunk. What was wrong with this one again? Oh yeah, the picture was looking a bit dubious, wasn't it? So let's get these screws out. And the first thing I'm going to try after I put that little jobby what's it back there is taking out the screen ribbon, putting them back on there. Getting a good dose of that in there just for a minute. Have a little look at that. No, that seems okay, but I'll just give it a wipe over. And I think in the drawer down here, I saw some bits. So let's see if this screen is any good. Put that back in there. Right, this could be the screen being a problem, or it could be the connector. So just push that in, and the one that's on charge I'm going to have to undo again because I'm an idiot and tightened it up, and that's the wrong one because I need that charged battery. Does the scabby battery charge? Where's that fat one on? The swollen battery. Does it charge? If not, no, it just goes straight off. So dead as a doornail, out the way with that. But we have a battery here, we've got volume there, power switch here, and this should come straight on once I very carefully put that battery there. And no, it is not to do with the screen. By the looks of it, there's something wrong with the board. Let's twist that little thing. Got no idea what that does. But what I do know is that screen may or may not be the problem. I mean, the only other way to check this out, and it's just a contrast sort of thing, isn't it? Let's have a look at this. Let's pop that off there. So I may have just bought a big pile of duffs. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know anything. Well, do you know what? We know this one works. It's the one we've been using for testing things out with. So you're the wrong screwdriver. Oh look, it's a Nintendo DS battery that I'm using as a Game Boy Advance battery. What the finality? Huh? I'll tell you what these are. Some bloody awful screws. And then I can try this board in that silver shell as well. I don't like that screw. Get in a bin. So one, two, and three screws here. Am I going to come a cropper? Yes, I am. Because not only have I got a random speaker in here, this is soldered on. Make that up. So, troublesome is what this is. Okay, let's try this board with this screen. So we know this board works. It's not an AGS 100. What? For God's sake, it's not an AGS 101. It probably is a 001, but I did have a 101 motherboard knocking about somewhere, so it does have a chance of being a 101. And they, because they won't work with normal screens. Yep, that screen works fine. But does this wonky piece of other board? Come on, you get out of there. So we know that screen works. And we know that board works, but I'll just put that to one side for a minute, and that to one side for a minute, and pull this one back in. And let's try it with this screen. Pop that out. It's not going to make a noise because there's not a speaker in here at the moment, but that's not really a huge problem because it's not going to work anyway, is it? Right, let's see what it does. Probably the same shit. Wonky looking picture on the screen. Place your bets now. Does it look any better? Ah! It does. Okay. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Off, on. And we know that screen in the silver one works, we just saw it. But yet, if I now disconnect this, unless this is a 101 board. I didn't even look on the back of any of them, did I? 001. 001. And 001. So, right, so confused. Right, let's just, I don't have an AGS 101, this is the problem. But as I said, I've had an AGS 101 before, just the board without the screen, and it doesn't work with a normal screen. But let's just put this back in here now. And we're going to get that same crappy looking picture, aren't we? Yeah. I think this is an AGS 101 board, which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't too much of a problem, because it will work with the newer screen replacements. Now, I bought one screen replacement, which is on the way from AliExpress. So we'll put this to one side for a minute. We know this works. Which one's got the smashed screen? Nope. It's the black one, isn't it? No. It's the silver one. Okay, so that silver one's got a smashed screen. Let's crack it open. And see if we can't try that board in the other silver one. If these are all 001s, I'm going to be pissed, because I will need to buy lots of screens. The screens aren't cheap, but they do look good when they're done. And I keep calling them 101s look good. 001 is the standard one, 101 is the one with the backlight. It's been a long day, folks. It's been a long day. Right, that in there. all of these little rubbers back as they've decided to come out. And this has definitely been apart before, sure of it. But hey ho, as I said, if we can get them going, that'll be good. Right, I'm going to take this motherboard out. I'm going to give that power switch bloody good dousing and leave that over on this side, because I want to see if this, no, that's, I want that motherboard, don't I, idiot? I want this to go away, so it's a smashed screen. I'll bring this one back, don't I? Yeah, that's it. It helps if I remember what I'm doing. So I've taken the board out of the smashed screen, putting it in the one that does work with a known working board, and let's see what happens. Power switch is on. Hey, we've got visuals, so volume up. So, okay. I still think that needs more juice under there. But let's put some screws back in, and this one is kind of done. So we've made one out of two so far. Bearing in mind we still have this spare screen over here as well, so that's helpful. What's not helpful is that oh no, the switch is in there, you absolute spud. Lovely. So that needs to get screwed back together and start charging. Wrong screwdriver. I don't like these ones at the front. Let's get one of the proper ones. Yep. Right, I think we have one working machine. Obviously, as always, it's going to need a good clean up. There's some red crap all over it, but that's the first one done. So I'm going to go get my dinner and I'll come and see you lot later. Right, we're back. I've slunk off and had my dinner. So this one, what did it do? I don't remember. Where's the DS battery? I think this was had the wonky power switch. Screen works, but doesn't charge, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it doesn't charge. So let's get it apart. Had some rather tasty cod and prawn fish cakes with some Jersey Royal Pearl baby potatoes. Tasty little dinner. And then back to fixing GBASPs. Hopefully, obviously there's no guarantee. Yep. So this doesn't charge. Right, where are the fuses? We've got an F1 fuse here. Where's the wonderful multimeter? Let's get it in continuity mode. And hopefully, yeah, beep beep. F1. And let's have a look on this other board. I don't know where the F2 fuse is. Is it perhaps on this side, or is it on the other side? Obviously F1 is quite clearly marked right there. F2, oh, I don't know. It's like a good game of Where's Wally. And flip it over. If you spot it before I do, just shout out. I can't hear you, but you have beat me, clearly, because I still can't. There it is. Have you found it? F2. So, yeah, I'm going to have to unscrew this board. So that we can check the F2 fuse. More rubbers sticking to things and buttons falling out. So the F2 fuse is... Put you back in as well. F2 is here. So let's see if this F2 fuse is okay. Without... That does not sound all right. If we get the other one quickly. That way round. There's your F2. Well, that does beep. Yeah. So this one does beep. Okay, well it's not that then. Ah, troublesome. Let's take the board out. Once I've removed the screen ribbon, I'll actually zoom back out because you're getting a really crap picture at the minute. So, you over there, you over there, you over there. Got a great view of my knees. I mean... the end of that needs a good clean. They look a bit better. Yep, hopefully. So oh, you see that? That wasn't lighting up at all before. Let's find a battery. Obviously it powers on and charges. Turn it off. Does it charge and stay on? It does, but something is not on. Can it be as simple as that one leg? It can't be. Can it? No. Is it these in here? Just try and give everything a bit of a rub down. Just going to get in there and try and scrape at the contacts a bit. It's ridiculous. Something the board's not cracked or anything, is it? Suppose I can just try and solder them all again. That is definitely making a good connection. That is making a good connection. That is making a good connection. That one is. Now the end one is. Okay. I suppose just for good measure. Should give him a good blob as well, just on the back, just to hold everything in place. But it's not going to make any difference, is it? That's not going to come on without me doing that. I'll have to I think it's actually I don't know. Well, now it's not working at all. Great. Does it still turn on? Yeah. Still turns on. But now, that little bit where it did, Oh dear, I seem to have taken most of it off. I'm about to rip all the traces off from the other side, aren't I? Where's the gack? Ugh. There it is. Got so much crap on this desk now, it's ridiculous. Plug that for a second. Yeah. How on earth am I going to do this without destroying it? Oh yeah, they're out. So, now I need to be really, really good at this. I could just burn your fingers, you idiot. There you go. Right, you're off. Now. Yeah, that's why. We've got some traces missing. So of course every time I was poking at that little trace, which hopefully goes somewhere straight forward, was being a nuisance. I'm going to need to clean that up carefully. If anyone's expecting me to do anything carefully, you've not been watching for long enough. I'm about as careful as a sledgehammer. I'm trying. I suppose I could probably try and find out where that goes. So just in case. does it go right there? Yay! That one goes up there. This one goes around there, this one. Don't know where that one goes. Here? Yep. So you go to there. This little one here goes there. This little piggy went to here. This little piggy went. This one is there. This one, that one, yeah. And this one to there. Happy days. So I just need to do something about that piece of shit. Like put a piece of leg through that hole. What's on the other side? Wrong place. Let's go to here. Why is there never anything on the desk when I need it? Oh, I just need a piece of wire or something. I mean, who would have some speakers just laying about that you could strip a bit of... Oh yeah, I have. Right. So we want to go through this hole here. That hole there is this middle one. Yeah, lovely. So if all else fails, I can run a wire around the top and through that hole there and over to that middle hole there. So, okay, let's get out of the way. Where's the thing? It looks okay. It doesn't look like it's actually like properly mullered. Where's this leg here? Right, let's try and get it back on. So I'm going to get some nice leaded solder on it. One, two, three, four, four, yeah. Ah, I'm just trying to clean off a bit of the solder from the legs that go through, and of course I'm holding onto the metalwork that I'm desoldering, so I'll burn myself yet again. Mickey burns himself is what this should be called, not one-up gaming. That's them in, but I can't see that working somehow. Throw some goop on it. So that could be an unhealthy amount of pressure on that, but let's see what happens. First things first, let's see if the orange light comes on one of the other devices. Yep, it does. And this one that's not actually leveraged down does not. Bastard. Have I blown one of the fuses? F1 fuse is still good. F2 fuse is still good. That is still no use to anyone. So where's that small piece of wire I just had? I think I'm going to need a slightly bigger small piece of wire. Yep, you can go on there. No, it doesn't want to do anything useful. There we go. Oh, This is not going anywhere near to plan. I need some solder on this stupid bit of wire. There we go. And then I need said stupid bit of wire to stick to that middle pin, but not any of the others, just the middle pin. Thank you. Ah, good, you appear to be stuck quite well. Ish. I need to flip it over, hoping that it is still stuck to that middle pin. And there's all this crap stuck on here. Just dead solder, hopefully. I want a little bit of solder on this middle one. Jolly good. Probably need to twist this up a bit. Right. Is that the problem? Soon gonna find out. No, I've just ripped it off and all the pads. Brilliant. I'll give up. I'll come back to this tomorrow when I'm prepared to not be. Oh, for fuck's sake. You absolute klutz. Wow. Look at the state of it. What a fucking idiot. Look at the actual state of it. Right. I'm just calling it the end of the video. I'm just going to come back later and carry on. Ugh. Wish me luck and shoot myself. See ya. Right. I've calmed down a little bit. That's really not very good, is it? I'm going to basically put this to one side. That's going to be a separate video where I try and replace that whole thing because I've proper knackered it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. So we're going to take this one. Now this one again had the funny screen, I believe. It charges, it comes on. Can I have a battery? Any old thing will do at this point. Yeah, that charges. Turns on, and yeah, the screen's a bit mangled. So let's take the board out of this one. The screen in the black one works or not? No, but yeah, screen in the black one works. I'm going to take the board out of this. Chuck all these little bits to one side. And I'm going to put this board in the black one, see if that works. Hopefully, yes, then there will be two working. At that point, I'm going to take the board from the other silver one that only works in the IPS panels system and put that in there and swap them all around so that they work, and then we'll see where we sit at that point. So this board's coming out. It's going in the black shell. And we'll see if that works. You need to go in there. You need to go on there. I don't know where the button has gone. What colour is the button on these grey ones? I need the black button. Look, there it is. Just out of shot. Or the grey button. That goes with the black shell. So hopefully this now comes on. Battery. Yep, that comes on. So let's put the screws in. Not with that screwdriver, you won't. Nearly lost it. While we are in here, we will excuse me. Get a bit of that in there. So we've got 2 working out of the 4. Right, we might as well say 5 because we had 4 non-working ones and the working screen with the the working one with the IPS screen. So we've got 5. I want to finish this video with 4 fully working systems, and then that board that I just destroyed will be a separate video, I think. So yeah, you can go in there. Gameboy game fires up, and there's a GBA game here somewhere. Yeah, over there. And the GBA one fires up. So yeah, that's 2 out of 5 working. So the next thing is to put that out of the way. Obviously I'm going to need to find batteries for all of these because some have got them, some haven't. So this should be a working, is it a working screen? Is it a knackered screen? That's a knackered screen, isn't it? That's a broken screen. This one isn't, yes it is, that one's a properly broken screen. So I've got 2 with broken screens. I have got a replacement screen. Put that there for a second. Let's take this and where is the, no, this is the one that doesn't work in the normal thing. So let's take this one, pop it in here. Slide that up. So that goes in there. Then I need to solder this one back to its little dot. As that is my favourite little test console. Let's get some screws in it. Which one? Oh, it is. Hey, I got the right one first time for a change. And then we have two with wonky screens. Now, as I said at the start of the video, I do have an IPS screen on the way from AliExpress. So I'm going to save that screen for when I do the black one. I think I've got a nice shell somewhere that I can rehouse it in as well, but only once it's been brought back to life. As it stands, that thing's no good to anybody. And I'll put this on upside down because I'm an idiot. Good, good. So that should be 3 of them sorted out. Should be. Three of five. Yeah, I'm not sure how much fun it's going to be sorting out the mess I've made of that other one with the charging port. Oh, that's really not made my day. But there you go, not everything goes according to plan. I mean, I've not even tested this before putting it back together like an idiot. But, yeah, we're good. Check games. Yep, that fires up. That fires up. So, yep. I'm going to keep that battery out for a bit longer. Because I'm going to try the board that was in here in that other silver one, because obviously one of these doesn't have a smashed screen, this one. So let's try the last. This is the PCB that was in the IPS screen mod, so we know this works because we tried it in the very first silver one. So let's see what happens. Is the screen actually pear-shaped than this one. Yes it is. Something is drastically wrong with that screen. So, well, oh yeah, I'll tell you what's drastically wrong. It's not bloody plugged in. But I don't think that's going to affect it much. But plug it in. Speaker in the right place with my nice soldered on speaker, because I didn't have a speaker to put in there. Yeah, that screen has had it. So out it comes. Where's the spare screen? There we go. That one works. So I need to strip this down to all the little pieces. And swap out the screen. Unless, of course, this one over here. No, because I've nicked the back for the other one, haven't I? Ah, well, let's just take it apart. Might as well. Why am I peeling this off now? I can peel it off later. He says, still picking at it. No, just do the essentials. Fix the thing. There's 5 screws on these. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. But yeah, all we've really had to use so far is an IPS screen, which I'd already got one on order, so it wasn't it was just lucky that I'd got one. Right, as I say, I am imagining, I'm 99.9% sure that's an AGS 101 motherboard that's just been stuffed in an AGS 001 case. No idea why, but they don't work with the 101 screens, but they will work with a IPS panel. So let's give that a little wipe over. It's actually not bad, that. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's the original one back on rather than a replacement. those screws back in. I really need to start putting a piece of tape or something around these tri-wing and Phillips screwdrivers so that I know which one to pick up. Oh, for God's sake. That's the Phillips ones. I had got the right one in the first place. I just picked up the wrong screw. Idiot. That's the one for the inside bracket. Shit. That's right. One more screw for the screen. I'm not going to bother putting the little sticker things in because they're quite mullered, and I'm sure the ones in the, well, I'm hopeful, the ones in the smashed screen one are a bit better, so I'll have the ones out of that later. But yeah, so that's them in. Let's get this just stuck back on the bottom there, and then I'll take the Phillips screwdriver and wind that back on. Then we'll start putting these buttons back in. Maybe help if I put the right ones. I don't know. Well, I had them in the right ones to start with. Fucking idiot. Just not in the right orientation. That's the wrong one. So yeah, once this one's back together, this video will be done. And then we'll come back another day, like in the Game Boy games, and we will look at the more difficult problem. On the Game Boy one, it will be replacing lots of traces. On this one, or the one that was in the black shell, it will be, oh yeah, replacing lots of traces that I actually ripped off. For fuck's sake. Like an idiot. But, hey ho, not much I can do about that now. It wasn't working. We have taken 5 in total and turned them into 4. 4 non-working ones, 1 working, and we now have 4 working and 1 non-working, so it's a half decent switcheroo. I'll take those odds, but I still want to get that 5th one going so they're all fixed. Plus, that's a more interesting job than what I've just done here. Although so far it's been 22 minutes almost since I came back after my little strop and started recording again, and things have gone a lot better. You know, now I've said that, I'm going to turn this on and it's going to go bang or something, but it shouldn't do. It should be all right. Obviously I need to create some Game Boy Advance batteries out of Nintendo DS battery packs, but likewise that can be done in another quick short video. But there you go. Lovely. Right, one working. That doesn't bode well, does it? Have I even put battery in there? I bet I have, and it's just decided to sod off and annoy me. That was the first one we've done. I'm sure that's got a battery. Bloody hasn't all. Right, well, what's going on? Has the battery just run out? Please let the battery have just run out. So, one working. Put that one just here. Two's not working. Right, that can go there for a minute. Two working. Three working. So what's going on with number 4, which was the first one we did? This should be a-okay, everything tip top. Tommy, brilliant. But you're not, are you? You're being a knob. Why are you not working? It's charging. Oh, let's crack it open quickly and have a look, and then I can sod off. But we've got 3 out of 5 working. We had 4 out of 5 working, but it decided it wanted to stop. Yeah, we'll have a look, and it'll have turned out that I snapped the power socket off whilst putting it back together. Won't I? Take your bets, place your bets, whatever. And one more screw. No. Okay. It bloody is, it's just been a nuisance. It's that switch still. Oh mate, what is your problem? You worked at the start of this video. Now you don't even want to see you charge. Let's get the continuity tester out. So that works. The switch is working. The Game Boy is not. I am so confused. See, told you everything was going too well after the cock-up. For it to actually be alright. Where's this F2 fuse on here? Horrendously confused. Well, I am just going to leave it there. I can't be dealing with it. So we're going to have a revisit where we look at this piece of shit and this catastrophe that I caused. So thanks for watching. We've got 3 out of 5 consoles working. So I've got 2 out of the faulty ones fixed, and 1 of them still needs work to do. 2 of them still need work to do. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one where hopefully we'll get the other 2 fixed. Cheers, bye.